What's going on, guys? I have another tech video for you guys, and it's a brand new mouse review. And the mouse in question is the HyperX Pulsefire Core mouse made by HyperX. In today's video, there will be a major focus seeing how well it held up being almost 2 years old, and I just got the mouse as of a year ago. So in 2020, probably a little bit before the vid. And from a lot of forums I've seen throughout the webs, I noticed that this mouse was getting a lot of, I would say, love, but not a lot of hate, a lot of love, saying that this is the ultimate FPS mouse, this is the ultimate mouse, this is the mouse to get, and as to most belief that this is the ultimate gaming mouse in 2021. Well, let's find out, shall we? So for a mouse that is almost 2 years old, originally that was released back in April 18th of 2019, and the current price point is discounted to $20 on the official HyperX website, being originally $30. And this is being one of the cheapest mouses I have ever used reviewing on this channel as we speak. Yeah, probably yes, this will be the cheapest budget mouse I've ever done, or even utilized. I can say this mouse aged very well. As well, I've been using it extensively for a year now, and about a year and a half now, and playing a multitude of games like first-person shooters and MMOs RPGs and RPGs. So this bad boy has a nice smooth finish per se, where it has like a little hump in the top, but it's still relatively small. And the grip goes like right here, but my hand, of course, is I have a big hand. So this kind of doesn't work for somebody like me, but I kind of don't always use the palm grip on it. I use more of a relaxed finger palm grip. So I'm not fully putting my palm on it, but it does still feel comfortable in like hours of use. So the next feature I do want to talk about in this video is this mouse ranges from 7 programmable buttons and switches that last up to 20 million clicks. Like I said, not bad for a $20 mouse when most mid to high range mouses is shooting up to 50 million to 60 million clicks for the switches. So it's definitely not going to compete with higher end mouses, but like I said, this is a beginner level mouse, entry level. If you never had a PC, you're new to PC gaming, you just bought yourself a PC, you either just bought it or you just built it, you probably don't got the little bit of extra cheese to, get yourself a mouse and a keyboard. So this will fit that bill. Now, will it compete with the higher end mouses? Probably not. But is it still something that is amazing for what it is? Yes. This is not a bad mouse whatsoever. I agree with all of the forums that you see. You can pull up a catalog of YouTube videos showcasing how good this mouse is, and I agree with it. I've been playing it for a year now. It hasn't stopped on me, it hasn't jittered. I don't even think I even reached the 20 million clicks yet. The next part I do want to talk about is the optical sensor, which that sits at the Pixar 3327, being one of the lowest compared to the rest of the HyperX Pulsefire mouse products, as well as the max DPI being set to only 6200. Now, for some of you junkies out there, I know 6200 is low. Like, that's down astronomically bad, because most mid to high grade mouses are ranging at 16k to almost 15k. Like, it's in that range, but it's being maxed out at 16k. That's like the new trend right now, having most mouses with a high-end DPI, and the Pixar is relatively low compared to the rest of the Pulsefire lineup, or even the rest of the HyperX lineup, but it's not that bad for what it is. It can withstand its amount of movement on your mouse pad for sure. It'll probably have its moments where if you're moving around too quick, it will be a little bit slower than your hand. But like I said, it's still good for what it is. And then last but not least, for the features, other than that it has RGB built in, you can customize the RGB through the HyperX Ingenuity app. You can also customize it through there, but it does have two large skates at the bottom. So it definitely helps with your verticality going up and down. It definitely helps with that, but it does have a nice like slow to medium scale smoothness when you're coming across horizontal. But going up and down, it glides. I promise you it glides. Now, to say that this is an ultimate gaming mouse in the market is actually very correct, but at a budget. That's the biggest takeaway from it, is that it's an amazing mouse for its price, a mouse that is very entry level, beginning PC. Nobody wants to go out and drop $60 to $80 on a mouse, especially depending on like your lifestyle. Really, if you want to go for the high end, you can, but if you want to be budget, or you're looking for a cool new budget mouse where you're like, I want to try something different, this is the mouse for you. Originally was $30. It's currently right now $20 on the HyperX website. Go get it, try it out for yourself. You get a Chaos DTV certified sticker to try this mouse out right now, and it's still even good for competitive use, like you're competing in FPS games, or need to be real snappy to the point when you're going across your screen when you're playing MMO games. So games like Final Fantasy 14 or World of Warcraft, where sometimes you might need help other than using keybinds with your fingers. You got your mouse as well to click certain other abilities, especially when you start getting into more advanced MMOs, something like Final Fantasy 14, where you have like your whole bottom screen's just full of just skill sets and abilities. So you might need a little bit of help using, going back and forth. So I would say that this is probably one of the best and even the cheapest route for starting out your journey in the PC world, especially after building your PC or getting some store-bought and stuff like that, like I was saying earlier, and your funds are low. Grab this mouse at your nearest Target, your nearest Best Buy, or like I said, go on the HyperX website and cop it yourself right now for $20. You might can even get an extra sale if you go into Target or Best Buy, depending on where you're at, of course. And then until next time, Outcast, it's been good. I thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys liked the video, like it, please. It helps out a lot. Show your friends who haven't got into the PC world and they're thinking about it. Tell them this mouse. It's cheap, but even though it is cheap, it is still good and it gets the job done. I've been using this mouse extensively as my everyday mouse. That's with editing, that's with browsing the internet, that's with even gaming. FPS games, MMO games, your single player games, anything dealing with aiming, it's there. Even your third person shooter games, it's still there. I've used it every single day so far, and I'm actually currently using it right now to edit this video. So it's Chaos certified. Thank you guys for joining the Chaotic Inc. All of my outcasts, thank you guys so much. Definitely hit the like button, definitely subscribe. I'm 4 subscribers away from 300. Can we hit that? I will be then 1/3 of the way from my first 1,000 outcasts. The empire, the family that I am currently building. As always, been your boy, Chaos DTV, signing out. Peace.
I ain't rapping for clout, I know the fame is empty, and it's a dangerous perk, it make a hater friendly. But if the shine come with an opportunity, it's whatever, I'ma win, gotta do what I gotta do. If the ambition open doors, I'm gon' stop. Already know I'm the man, don't need no props. The ambition that I got, make the hoes watch. Ambition open doors, breaking those locks. If ambition open doors, I'm gon' quit. I fell in love with the money, fuck my old